Hey besties, welcome back to Can't I Bring My Book, the podcast where we, Kat and Amanda, talk about what we're reading, what's happening in the book world, and everything in between. So, first up, let's start with what we've been reading. Kat, what have you been reading?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking.
You had no idea it was coming.
I was like, wait, what? I have to talk now? What? No. Hi. So I have a lot. This is like probably the most I've ever had in here.
Whoa.
So I
Damn, it's not
started,
summer yet.
I know, but like it is. It is. Okay. I started two new books. The first one is, which is stupid of me for reasons to be disclosed later. I started two new
Yeah,
books like yesterday.
that's not a good idea.
I know, but I did, and it's too late. So I first started
Do you need help?
Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn because it's summer and I felt like I needed a summary book and it feels like it's gonna check all those boxes. And then my audiobook right now is, and I just started this morning, is This a Cry for Help by Emily Austin. And this one's been on my TBR since it came out, and I'm pretty excited about it. And it came available through my Libby hold, and I didn't want to say no. So I was like, whatever, fuck it. But then so the reason why I felt like I could start two new books is because I finished three books. But first and foremost, I DNF'd The Inn at Thistledown Hollow. And I would like to tell you why I DNF'd it.
You were kind of like, you've been reading that for a bit. Like, how far into it were you?
More than 50%. Get ready for why I DNF'd it. And I
Okay.
feel like it is very justified.
Okay.
So I was enjoying it. It had like the little cozy in Magic Inn vibe. And I was like, yeah, I like that. That's fun to me.
Yeah.
They introduced a character, like a love interest character, and they introduced him as if we had already met him. So I'm reading chapter, let's call it 12. And I'm like this guy walks up to the girl and he's like, hey, I've been working on your booth and I've done this, and this. How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Why are you talking to me like this? I don't know you, stranger. Please leave me alone. And I'm thinking, well, shit. Was I reading and like I fell asleep last night and I forgot that they introduced this character? Like maybe the problem is me.
Did you have to like, did you backtrack to like,
I did a search because I luckily am reading it on like my ebook.
mm.
So I just did a little search for the guy's name and he does not get mentioned at all until that conversation. I was like, what the fuck? So
Huh.
then obviously I go to the comments. I'm like, somebody tell me I'm not a crazy. It's all over Fable. Everyone is like, why is she in like it? So apparently it just gets worse. So like this random character gets introduced, other characters that are like integral parts of the story just fucking disappear. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be reading a book that was poorly edited, right? Because that's a continuity
Yeah,
error.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you should have been paying someone money to fix that problem for you.
Hmm.
And that someone is not me. So I was like, no, thank you. And I've DNF'd. It's official. But I did finish Thinky Thoughts by Gwenna Lathland and The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna.
Nice.
What are you reading?
What am I reading? Okay, let's see. I finished, well, I started and finished Wreck by Catherine Newman. She's the one that did A Sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah. And I really like her writing style.
Okay.
And I think that she just got added to the list of authors that I'm just going to read like whatever comes out that she writes.
Like if they drop a book, I'm reading it.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Because like I waited, like when
Yeah.
Rec came out, I waited for a while
So I
and
feel like that was on our list of books coming out a little bit ago.
it
Maybe?
February maybe. But even that, I feel like it could have been longer.
Yeah, you. Oh, no, never mind. I thought maybe it wasn't on our list. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, so that one was really, really good. And then let's see, I've totally spaced. I am currently reading Dom-Com, Adriana Anders. I thought you would like that title, Dom-Com.
Is he named Dominic or is he dominant?
No, this is like a BDSM.
Yeah, that's who he's a dominant.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe his name is Dominic and maybe it's both.
His name is not Dominic.
Gotcha.
or
Okay.
Dom, like Fast and the Furious. Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
checking.
And I'm also reading my audiobook right now is On Looking by Alexandra Horowitz, and that will likely get back burnered starting tomorrow for reasons upcoming that we will share.
We'll get there in a bit.
And Kat and I, both did finish reading the same book. So, Kat, you want to tell
Yeah.
everyone what we both read this week?
Yeah. We read The May House by Jillian Cantor this week, which is I think that this one fits into the literary fiction genre for me, or like just general fiction. But if you want a subgenre, I guess family drama
Yeah.
is what I would go with. This is the story of the three sisters who inherit their grandmother's beach house in
Do you think she
California.
was trying to go for like a suspense like subgenre?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It felt more, I don't think that the storyline, I don't think that the suspense was suspenseful enough for
Hmm.
that to be a subgenre. I feel like the story was more about the characters' interactions with one another
Yeah.
and how they played off of each other, and kind of just how they needed to learn to love themselves
Hmm.
to be able to function as like a family,
Hmm.
and as a family for each other, as well as a family for like their individual family units.
Yeah.
I'm torn on this one.
Yeah.
I felt like it dragged a little bit.
Yeah. And let me start by saying I took a note. Let me pull this up real quick.
Okay.
So this story is centered around three sisters who,
Mhm.
after their Grandma Vera passes, she passes on her beach house to them, and they kind of decide amongst themselves, like, we're going to spend a week here every May.
Yes, sister weekend.
Yes. And so we have Julia, who's the oldest, Emily, who is the middle, and Nora, who is the baby.
Yep.
And I want to say, I think there's 3 years in between each of them.
Possibly for some reason I feel like Julia and Emily are closer
It might
and
be
Nora
two.
is further away.
It might be two for them and then three for Emily and Nora.
Yeah. And I feel like they each fit snugly into their trope. Like Julia is your super organized, super bossy older child.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nora is your needy, whiny, self-indulgent younger child. And then Emily is your mean, grumpy middle child who just somebody give her a hug because that's she needs a hug. Please, someone give Emily a hug.
Yeah.
And so the story kicks off with they're supposed to be going to Sisters Weekend and it's 2019, and Julia, who plans everything, doesn't
She's like
show up.
always first to arrive.
She's just not there.
Yeah.
And so Emily and
And
Nora,
like a day goes by
yeah,
and she's not there.
she's
No
not there.
call, no
They don't know what to
text.
do.
Yeah.
And so, like, as they're trying to figure out what the fuck happened, you do a lot of time jumping. If you are not a fan of time jumping, then this is not for you.
Yeah.
I'm okay with time jumping, but even for me, I felt like some of the time jumps, I got confused. Like,
Yeah.
if I was not, so I started doing this as the audiobook, and I really couldn't handle the narration. Like, I didn't care for the narrator.
I remember you saying that. Yep.
And I felt like I was missing some of those timestamps because I found my brain like, ooh, like I wasn't paying attention.
Hmm.
So I had to switch to the ebook,
Okay.
which I think helped with like just the overall not being able to focus.
Hmm.
And also, if I forgot what year it was easy enough to go
Mm.
back and remember, oh, this was 2012 or this was 2007. Because it does like run the whole gamut of their lives. Like it
Yeah.
starts when they're teenagers and then it goes up until the summer that Julia doesn't show up. And I did appreciate that all three sisters fully developed. Like you
Yes.
get a full storyline, full complexity for all three sisters. It's not like, Emily doesn't get enough of a story, of a backstory, or they all have complex lives that are fully developed throughout the course of the book. I think there's a lot of miscommunication, and but I wouldn't call this like miscommunication trope
No, no,
though.
no, no.
This is like family miscommunication. This is real miscommunication that you would see kind of in an everyday life, I think. Like,
No, like this was, I think, just like real family, kind
mhm.
of stuff.
Yeah. And so my big, first off, my funny for this, there I wrote one note. Are you ready?
Yes.
Every time I have two notes, I'm sorry. Every time they say Ocean Avenue, I just find myself humming the little Yellowcard song. But every time, because the beach house is on Ocean Avenue, so every time one of them was like Ocean Avenue, I'm like do 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 do. Yeah. So in case that was a terrible rendition, by the way, guys, I am not musically talented. That was the first one. And then this is the part, like my second note here goes against, like you asked if maybe suspense was the secondary, like a subgenre for this. By chapter 6, I knew that mom wasn't dead.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I wrote it down.
I knew it like very early on.
So like it didn't feel suspenseful to me because like she's not dead, and she's not there. So obviously she's not there because she didn't want to be there,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Yeah, like that was like really fucked up, but like
But like they planned it, like not that they planned it, but like mom and dad agreed to it.
yeah, like
Like
and
dad
like
knew,
dad knew, grandma knew, like
and grandma wanted to tell them,
yeah.
and she couldn't because
Yeah.
she agreed, like she agreed with her daughter and her son-in-law that she wouldn't meddle. I don't know that she agreed with the choice, but she decided to follow through with it,
Yeah. Like
which is so fucked up. Well, yeah.
I mean it's really fucked up, but like okay, I can't like put myself in the like their mom's shoes
Yeah.
to be like, how could I leave? Like, I think that's just like I can't even fathom that. But then also to put myself in like the dad's shoes. Like they blamed her departure on dying while giving
Yeah.
birth to Nora. So now Nora grows up kind of like feeling that guilt.
Yeah, she feels like she
She killed her
killed
mom.
her mother,
Yeah.
and like they tell her, no, you didn't do, like, no, you had no control, which true, she had no control. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, like that does happen to, babies. Like moms die in childbirth. Like
yeah,
it's unfortunate. It does happen.
but why would you make that be the thing? Like, why would you? I feel like it would be less traumatic. Would it be less? I don't know. Would it be less traumatic to be like, hey, your mother doesn't want to be part of your lives? Like, is that more?
I mean, like,
I don't know.
postpartum is like a thing, and
Yes.
leaving because of that, like, and I feel like, going away, like, like leaving for
Mhm.
that is a lot more, honorable,
Yeah.
you know.
I just, because of when the story takes place,
Mhm.
I feel like things like postpartum depression weren't talked about as much. And
Yeah.
they were negative, like they had a negative connotation, right? Like they were taboo.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about the era of like, just shove it deep down inside and suck it up. Everybody feels sad,
So instead,
right?
fake your death.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, like it's such an extreme reaction, right?
Yeah.
Like you abandoned your children. And it got worse because not only did she abandon them as children, but
She
then
had
when
no
they
redeeming qualities. Like
no, when they find her as a adult,
she was a monster the entire way through. Like,
yeah, like they go and
you
confront her in the nursing
want to know
home.
what kind of person leaves her kids? A monster.
Yeah.
Does she
She's
change
just
when
like,
she's an old lady? No, she does
no,
not.
she did not. She was like, why are you here? I don't want you here. Get out of here.
And then
Like, and it was
finding
like,
out
oh,
that their dad had died. Oh, I wish she wouldn't have told me that.
right. Like I'm just like, how self-centered can you
What?
be?
What?
But I guess that just it followed through. And so I had a problem connecting to any of these characters though.
Yes.
I didn't like any of them.
Yeah, I mean
Then
I mean I as far as like Julia, making like the itinerary and always having a plan, I connect with that. But like I did
yeah,
not.
you do older sibling.
I know. I know. I admit it. I admit it.
I did not connect with
I did
Nora.
not love any of the characters. Like they all had like their own issues.
Like,
And
oh, they were all so selfish.
yes, yes.
And
But
like,
like I mean
well,
I didn't
Julia
like
was just a pushover.
yeah. I mean like yeah, like she was Emily was just kind of a mess. No, Nora was just very like superficial and just like
Yeah.
kind of like just a baby. Like
I did not start to enjoy this book until like the last chapter.
I mean I
Like, it
didn't
was
mind the
fine.
book. Like I mean I
It was fine. And then at the last chapter, I'm like, oh, okay, I like this. But it was just okay up until the end.
hmm,
And then at the end, I was like, oh, okay, I like this a little bit more. So
okay.
that makes me think that it was a pacing issue. Like, we took so long to get to the point where we were getting along with each other and we were functioning that I did not enjoy the journey.
Because the audiobook length, like at one point speed, I think was like 12-ish hours,
Mm-hmm.
12 like and a half maybe.
It's like 300 pages, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, I wish that it had gotten to the point quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know that it needed to be as long as it was. I don't know that I needed as many time jumps as I needed. I don't know that I needed acorn eyes, baby drama.
I feel like there were some plot holes.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, okay, he has a daughter and his baby mama leaves just like their mom left. And so you've got a little bit of a parallel there, but then you never go anywhere with that parallel.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's there.
like Becca just kind of appears.
Mhm.
Helen is her name? Helen just kind of like appears like what?
Wait, who's Helen?
That's the baby mama.
I don't remember their names because
Yeah.
they were not important.
Yeah.
And then
Um
now she wants custody of the baby after she's been gone, and he's worried. And I'm thinking, my guy, she's been gone for 12 years.
well, I mean,
I
but that
think
was
you've
also
got a
a
pretty
time
big
when
argument.
I think, like women were favored.
No, but by this time it's 2019.
What was that 2019?
That's the current timeline.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because Julia stays to
You're right.
help with the custody
You're
battle.
right.
And I'm like, my guy, she
Hmm.
left.
Yes.
I
Yes, you're right.
think that you probably have a pretty good case
Yes.
against her
Yeah.
because she literally left.
I have a theory.
Yes.
I think
Acorn eyes.
that Nate is actually the baby daddy for Julia's baby.
For
Veronica?
Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think about this. So she comes back law school, and then she comes back and they sleep together then, and then she comes back and says she's engaged. No.
No, she comes back, so she's dating, like she's with
Who's his face?
Ted.
Tyler, Ted,
Ted.
Bob.
She's with Ted.
None of their names matter to me.
I know. She's with Ted, but they're not like married yet.
I know that they're engaged at one
Yes.
point, but is that the night that she stays at Acorn Eye's house?
Yes. And then she's like, and like she
And she
like
leaves.
it's like she like, kind of like seduces him almost.
Yes, she shows up and they put it in the vault.
Yes, and I think
That's when
that
the
is
vault
when I
opens.
think that's when she's conceived.
I don't think so.
Because there was a point where they said, or she said, like that was like 16 years ago, and that was around shortly after she said, I'm so thankful that like Veronica can like now drive herself to work and school or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was. I don't think so though. And if so, then terrible job releasing that information, author, because it goes nowhere.
Yeah, I will say like Julia having was it 3 miscarriages
Yes, 3
that
miscarriages.
that got me, and like I was like with that last one I was like crying while doing the dishes.
Oh, this one did not make me cry
Yeah.
at all, which is no small feat because I'm pretty sure everything's been making me cry. This one did not.
Yeah.
It might be because the Four Winds had taken all of the tears out of me and I had none left.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, if you're looking for a family drama and you're okay with multiple time jumps, perspectives and time.
Yes.
Not really perspective, but kind of perspective. Is it? I think
Uh,
it's all third person, but it's like third person limited and it jumps from
yeah.
each of the sisters.
Yeah.
If that's your jam, then I feel like you will maybe enjoy The May House. I gave it 3.5 stars because the last 2 chapters gave it 0.5 stars.
Wow.
It
I'm
was a
going
solid
with
3.
I'm going with 4.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But now I have a list.
What kind of list? I like lists.
It's a list of books that are coming out. Now, partially through this
I
list,
tried to I tried to like wee, but I'm sick and it
you're
did
sick and
not
it
come
didn't
out.
happen.
But just
So I have,
imagine it.
yay!
Hmm.
I'll do it for you. Whee!
Thank you.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, but it didn't really come out either. I think Zoom was like,
Will you try again?
sure.
Perfect. Okay, good. Glad you like that. So this is my list of what's coming out on May 19th, 2026. There's a lot coming out. There's a lot coming out every week, I think. And man, so here's what I picked and chosen to talk to you about. I'm going to start with Fever Dream by Elsie Silver because all you girlies really like your romance cowboy books.
Yay!
Not me, but Amanda likes herself a romance cowboy book, cowboy
Yay!
romance book. And so Elsie Silver's got this new one coming out. It's called Fever Dream. It's a rivals to love small town romance, but it's also The Bachelor. Okay, ready? A professional bull rider agrees to be the leading man in a reality dating show. By the way, the name of the show is like some sort of pun, but I didn't write that down. To earn money and save his family's land. But he ends up falling for the location consultant, which is apparently his professional rival, instead of any of like the girls that are part of the show. Things get complicated. They fall for each other. Apparently, there's lots of smooching. But then he realizes, wait a minute, I have to actually play the game in order to get the money. And I need the money to save my family's land. Oh no! Hijinks ensue. You're welcome.
Oh, I don't know about this one.
Next, Murder at the Hotel Orient by Alessandra Rainelli. This one is a spicy whodunit.
Ooh.
I know, this is for Amanda. Apparently, it's for fans of tourist season, which Amanda and I both enjoyed, and The Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a movie that I absolutely love, and I hope Amanda does too, but I don't know that for sure. Anywho, this is a debut novel for Alessandra Rainelli, and it is inspired apparently by a real love hotel that that's not a word, lures lovers inside for a night of debauchery. Right? Anywho, there's more plot line to that, but I only wrote that much.
What more do you need?
I did not need any more. I read the first little tagline and I'm like, TBR. So it's added. Next, A Sprinkle of Sweet Serendipity by Rachel Linden.
Well, that sounds adorable.
I did, and that's why I wrote it. This is a romance novel. It's a struggling chocolatier who is granted a magical vision of the future of her dreams, but only to realize that the thing that's in the vision might not be what her heart actually desires.
Oh.
Yeah, the little cover for it also looks very cute, by the way.
I like chocolate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The next one is Score by Kennedy Ryan, which is a name in the romance world that comes up a lot. I have not read any Kennedy Ryan.
Wait, I'm thinking of Elle
will.
Kennedy, I think.
Wrong person. That's your cowboy lady. This is someone else.
No, wait. Who's the one that does the sports ones? That's like
Oh, that is Elle Kennedy. I thought that's wrong. Yeah, it's sports, not cowboys. So those are the same things to me, though. You know that, right?
No.
I don't want to read either. Anyways, Kennedy Ryan is an African American author who tends to do like romance fiction featuring Black protagonists. But she's spoken about a lot in the romance. Like I see her books a lot. They pop up a lot. I have not read any of them. I want to. I just haven't. Anyway, this one's called Score. It's a second chance romance book. And apparently it's book 2 of her Hollywood Renaissance series, in which a screenwriter and a musician must work together on a biopic. I like biopic, but I could be wrong.
I say biopic.
There you go.
But I think you can say whatever you want.
Leads them to confront their past relationship and unresolved feelings. So this is like we're coming together after life has happened and revisiting our romance, hence the second chance romance. Guys, leave me alone.
Yeah.
This next one is The Shippers by Catherine Center, who is also a big name in the romance world. I have not read any Catherine Center. But this one is screaming like summer romance book. Like if you're looking for something to read over the summer, this one seems like it's the one. It's rom-com. Jojo Burton is the protagonist, that's the word. She decides to use her sister's destination cruise wedding as a way to solve her intimacy issues. And her way of doing that is enlisting her childhood best friend to help her like woo her first crush. So she fake dates her childhood best friend to like make her first crush jealous. Why are both of these people invited to her sister's wedding? I don't remember, but they are. This wedding's on a cruise ship. You're welcome.
That sounds like they come from a small town.
With money, because it's a cruise ship. I don't know. Wedding cruises sound expensive to me.
Oh, I feel like that doesn't. Okay.
I feel like wedding cruises in books, probably expensive.
Okay.
I was getting the vibe that they rented the entire boat, but I might have made that up.
Oh. I'm just thinking that there's just like a group.
So you know what? When one of us reads it, we'll get back to you guys, okay?
I'm going the budget route.
That's not romance novel though. There's no budgets in romance novels.
Well, maybe there is in this one.
Maybe. Next book. The Players Club by Rachel Mills. This is a literary fiction. It's a secret club of women who risk everything to ask the question, if you could be anyone, who would you dare to become? And it explores the power of female friendship, the bonds that hold us in place, and the human need for creativity, is what it says. It also mentioned acrobats and BDSM. So,
I'm sorry, what is the genre?
Well, literary fiction is what I've decided.
Okay.
And by that, I mean, when I looked it up, I think it was solidly literary. I'm Googling it again now. Gosh.
When you said like creativity, I'm like, wait, is this nonfiction? Like,
no, it's fiction. The subgenre that it's getting is domestic fiction, which is one of those subgenres that's just super weird to me.
That tells me it's just general.
Correct. Like
they don't know what to call it.
Women's fiction, which guys, okay, great, love that for you, men who can't read books about women. That's what I think women's fiction is. Just saying. Oh, but it is being marketed, which is so. I don't know about this one because it's being marketed to fans of Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure about this one.
But
it sounded interesting. It sounded interesting, so I felt like I needed to talk about it. This next one I've decided doesn't have an author. Isn't that really fun? Okay.
Written by nobody and everybody.
It's The Burning Side by Sarah Damoff. This one's a family drama, and it's supposed to be filled with humor, longing, heartbreak about the meaning of home and the cost of long love. April and Leo's house burns down. They're married. And they move back to her childhood home to like get the support and the whatever from her family. And it toggles apparently through multiple points of view. So there's parts that are in April's point of view, parts that are in Leo's point of view, and then parts that are in April's mother's point of view. So it seems like it's going to have a lot going on. I decided to write this one down because it felt like it would be similar to what we just finished reading. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I don't have one of those right now.
No, I don't either, but in case maybe a little bit down the road you do.
Maybe.
Safari Murder Party by Rachel Moore. It's a mystery dark humor. Okay. It's a darkly funny, slightly unhinged, heart-pounding thriller. Two office rivals must team up to escape wild animals and even wilder coworkers on a corporate retreat gone wrong. This reminds me, this little synopsis reminds me of the Most Dangerous Game, which is a short story. We're using the term short story very loosely, in which like there's a guy on an island who's like hunting. He's really big into hunting. And by like the big plot twist at the end of it is that he's hunting people. And so for some reason, when I read this synopsis, I'm like, this sounds like The Most Dangerous Game. And now the last book on my list, and the reason why it was foolish for Amanda and I to both start new books is
I knew what I was doing.
I don't ever know what I'm doing. Anyway, we're going to be reading The Ballad of Fallen Dragons by Sarah A. Parker. I am super excited about this. I have been waiting for the second book for so long. This is the pushback release date because it was supposed to be out in like September. Anyway, this is the sequel to When the Moon Hatched, dragon romantasy book Rave and Con are going to continue to navigate the dangerous magical world that Sarah A. Parker has built. And I really enjoyed this first book. And so I'm super excited about the second one, and we'll talk more about it next week.
Yes. And the reason why Kat should not have started new books is because this is a long book. And she is
700
still in
pages.
school.
I am still in school, but this is the end. This is the last week.
Yep.
So like,
And
nothing matters.
we will likely be splitting this book over the next 2 episodes just to be able to give it the time that we feel like it's going to deserve.
We feel like we're going to yap about it a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Because we both really enjoyed the first one, and I think the second one is going to warrant. So what we're going to likely do is actually split up the book and cover like the first half
Mm-hmm.
in the next week's episode.
And we'll talk about the first half without having read the second half.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's our plan.
Yep. As of now.
As of now. Well, if that doesn't happen, then we'll just talk about the whole book next week. You'll find out with us.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride we're on.
TBD.
Anyway, I hear that you've got some news for me.
I do.
I'm excited.
I do. Look at me. Like, I haven't had news. Okay, so I've not watched it yet. I don't know about you, but
Started last night.
woohoo! Okay, well, I'm super excited to start eventually. I don't know. I've been busy. Apple renewed Margot's Got Money Troubles for a second season. What?
I continue.
Apple TV? Is that why you were giving me that face?
I guess I don't. What does that mean? What
Okay,
do you
and
mean
see,
you
and
renewed it for season 2.
Okay, and like
It's
that's
one book.
that is what I wanted to like. Okay, one, I'm happy. Like I like that. I like the book. I want to support
love
like
the
the
book.
author. I'm
Yeah.
happy for, like the author. I'm happy for like the cast in the show because I like them.
Yeah, no.
But how do you take this book?
It's a standalone book.
It's like what?
So did you not cover everything in the first? See,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
what
I
what
haven't
am I
finished.
walking into? Because I haven't actually started.
I started last night. I've watched episode 1.
Yeah, so like I don't know. Like
And I will, when I finish, I'll let you know my thoughts.
I
and
don't
feelings.
like when they do that. And when it first came out, I think I thought it was a movie, and I feel like I wanted it to be a movie.
I think it could have been a movie.
Yes.
So the episode that I watched last night was a quick episode. Like, I don't know if it actually was quick, but it felt quick. I don't think it was an hour long, but it might have been. If it was an hour long, it was a fast hour, if that makes sense. But it went by very quickly.
Okay.
And it felt like it covered a reasonable amount of the story for one episode. And so in my brain, I don't know where I feel like the entire book is going to get covered in this one season. So I don't know how there would be 2 seasons. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I will come back when I know for sure.
Okay. So that was my news.
Okay. So mine is related, but it's not really news. But it is news. You and I both did watch Remarkably Bright Creatures, the movie. And I feel like we could talk about that right now.
Okay.
I think. I was surprisingly impressed with this movie adaptation. I went in with a lot of skepticism.
Oh, yeah.
Because first off, I'm still upset that this was a Netflix release because I feel like it could have been a theatrical release.
Yeah.
I'm still on that.
Yep.
That hill.
Yep.
Because it just it was such a great story. It was it made so much money. Like I feel like it was very popular.
Yeah.
And then to just turn around and give it a Netflix release felt a little insulting to the story. Now, I feel like Netflix did it justice, though. I think that Sally Field was beautiful as Tova. I feel like the entire cast was great.
Yep.
I was a little scared about the CGI on the octopus of it all. Like
going into it, I was a little like, okay, what
I was
is
like,
this?
ooh, I don't think I'm gonna love this. But then I was okay. Like it fits. I thought I when it first started, I was a little worried that it was going to be a little too choppy. Like it felt like it was a little bit too jump around all over the place.
When it started, yep.
And I was worried because I knew what was happening because I read the book, but my husband was watching with me and he hadn't read the book. And so I thought that maybe it would be difficult for him to follow, but no, he loved it as well. He was okay with all of it. He was like, yeah, no, I understood what was happening. It was very enjoyable. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great adaptation.
Yeah.
I thought Alfred Molina as Marcellus was chef's kiss. So good.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if you haven't caught Remarkably Bright Creatures on Netflix or however you watch your stuff, you should.
Yep. Yep.
And
And usually when I watch a movie that, was like adapted from a book,
mhm.
it's like I go in and like I'll come out of it like, like, oh, the book was so much better. And this was one where I'm like, no, like you got the movie and you've got the book and they're both beautiful.
They're both great. Like if you haven't read the book but you want to watch the movie, I am okay with that. I
Hmm.
think you should read the book because it was great. But like if you are not a reader or you don't want to commit to it, 100% understand, but you should watch the movie because
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
2 hours of your life.
Yeah.
And now I would like to finish this episode with a question.
Okay.
What is one romance trope that you think you would never be able to survive in real life?
Ones that keep popping into my head are not good answers to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think that I would be able to survive the grumpy sunshine trope unless I'm the grumpy.
I
Because
think
if the other person is the grumpy, I'm going to cry. I'm not going to be happy. I'm just going to cry because you'll have hurt my feelings. And then I won't want to talk to you because I'll think that you hate me and everything is awful. So unless I am the grumpy in the grumpy sunshine, I couldn't do it.
I mean, like Coco is not like super grumpy, but I do kind of feel like we are like grumpy
Couldn't do it.
sunshine.
Couldn't do it.
And like
Just
there are
cry.
times where like he's grumpy, I'm sunshine, and like vice versa. As much as I love like touch her and die, I think if I were truly living that, it would not be good. Because like yeah, that's jealousy,
Yeah.
essentially. And
Yeah.
like I'm not a jealous person, and I don't think I could be with someone who is actually like a jealous person. So
Okay. Well,
yeah.
if you want to tell us about what tropes you think that you wouldn't be able to survive, we'd love to hear about it or not.
Okay, that's it for this episode of Can't Bring My Book, the podcast. Bye.
Bye.